that makes a lot of sense. You know, if every time I look in the mirror, I say something affirming to myself, that's a lot of affirmations that are going to happen from here on out, right?
That's right. Even if all they're doing is getting into a peaceful, positive, and purposeful place for that 1 minute a day, that can change your brain. That's neuroplasticity, right? And can you imagine this like collective consciousness of neuroplasticity in that? Look back. I know you're younger than I am, but make love, not war. Like that. It wasn't just anti-war. It was also pro-love.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so there's this need to be looking for this positive thing and grasp on this and have something to envision. So I don't know what's going to happen with it, but that's what I'd like to see is, like you said, the collective wishing, bring it back and give us something really beautiful that we know we're all doing.
Yeah, totally. Well, I love that you're putting this out into the world, helping put it into the world as well, and spreading this message. I think it's really powerful. And just to highlight again, like the more people tune into it, just being multiplied exponentially at some point, right?
Yeah,
that's really inspiring. I love that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, there's something naturally inherently fun about a wish too.
Yeah.
It's not so heavy as some other things. So,
have you come across any like I don't know. I could see. Because like I said, just the word itself, wish, it's not a word that has come into my adult framework. I feel like it's usually reserved towards like a childish thing. I'm sure you've come across this a little bit, right? Like
I bet you say that word more than you think.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say is I can only think of it as like birthday wishes, well wishes, throw the coin in the thing, or like I wish things were better.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I wish I'd hear from this person. It's so part of our vernacular. I don't think we realize how often we say the word.
That's probably very true.
We may not be into the ritual of like, oh, I see 11:11. Now I need to make a wish, or I'm looking for a shooting star, or I got an eyelash, or I see a dandelion, or you may not be practicing it like you had when you were a child. I'd like to bring that back. I'd like to encourage to bring that back. But I do think it is. In fact, I did some research recently on like, of all the words in our language, it's right in the middle of one of the more frequent words. So it's not like completely, it's not if, and but, right? It's not the most frequently used words, but it's still kind of there as far as frequently used words. I noticed myself all of a sudden, like, oh, I wish I'd, remember to do this, and like it just has, my brain just says that, and I like, oh, I just said wish, and I wasn't even thinking I said it.
Yeah, no, that's how I mean. It's like I think when it is like the normal vernacular, it seems like it's usually like a defeatist, like I wish I hadn't done that, or I wish it feels more negative leaning. So I really appreciate this reframe because it is like a word that I have not seen as a particularly strong or useful like anchor for change or for pivoting. Even like, I see repeating numbers on the clock all the time and license plates and stuff, 1111 Make-A-Wish. Even when I hear people say the Make-A-Wish part, I do like the reminder. I like seeing these little like synchronicities or what people call God winks or stuff like that. To me, it's just like a little spark of like, okay, cool. Like we're good. I don't know. Just a tiny little micro dose of like joy. Yeah.
And like, even if like before you go to bed at night, like get to peaceful, positive, and purposeful and feel that change. Like, when I can't get to sleep, sometimes I just like get into that, and I don't want to really put the effort into meditation exactly or breathing exercises. I'm just like, okay, can I just get into the state of peaceful, positive, and purposeful? And, it shifts the energy of our bodies in a really, really cool way.